wanted to do a dance based on the dragon dance, but dedicated to Anunnaki and their use of the pine cone and the vessel as, I argue, as symbols of the male and female currents in the human body. So usually you will see the pine cone held in the right hand, so that would be the masculine force, phallus, and then you have the vessel or container that holds the waters of life, the house of life, which is Enki, right? Because Enki is the source of all knowledge and magic, and he was the original holder of the me, or the blueprint of civilization. So you have the male and the female currents in harmony. And I argue that, along with the tree of life, the twin currents, or the twin columns, if you will, Jacob and Boaz, if you will, yin and yang, if you will, those are very important elements in ancient mythology, but also there's a practical element to it. So to the extent that you can move and flow with these currents, you're able to harmonize the currents in yourself and essentially become the divine Sasigi, or the union of male and female, which is the essence of not only the Holy of Holies and ancient temple structures, but also the bridal chamber secrets of the early Christians, which was later repressed by the imperialist Christians. So this dance is a kind of honoring of Enki and Anunnaki and all of that, but also it's to honor the flow of the male and female current within the human body, and the importance of that, because not all of us can develop ourselves with quietism. Not all of us can just sit. It's one of the problems I had with my early interventions with Zen over 30 years ago. I had a real hard time just sitting down. So it was one of the reasons why I always took to moving types of disciplines, whether the martial arts or Shiva, the divine dancer, and so on. So those elements of movement and flow are really important to me. I'm not a quietist in that regards. I mean, I can be pretty quiet and still, but there's a flowing going on. So this is my way of kind of bringing that about, so to speak. And I will bring up something by Peter Pringle, who's a great reconstructionist of ancient music, and his depiction of an ancient song that's inspired by Enki, because ultimately all sorcerers are children of Enki, because Enki was the original sorcerer. So it's also a way of paying homage to Enki. So let me go ahead and start that.